Hey, welcome, this is Jelle with Growing Bonsai, and it is spring. The trees have started to grow and it is a perfect time to start looking at a few sacrifice branches that I need to remove. I have two trees here. One of them is this trident tree. This branch was cut off last spring. Over the year I kept all the growth in check. I didn't want it to grow out. I actually wanted the stump to die off. What has happened since then is that all the sap flow has been directed around this stump, and now I can remove the stump. Next to this I have this linden tree. There's still an actively growing side branch and I want to remove it today. Let's look at the trident first. What we're going to do is with a saw, I'm going to cut off the stump as close to the trunk as possible. Then I'm going to take these concave cutters and I'm going to make a hole. So with the saw I've removed big lumps, and now with my, actually it's not concave, it's knob cutters, I can remove sections here. What you can see here, the green, this means that that part of the trunk is still alive. All the brown that I'm removing has died back, so there's no sap flow going into the branch, which means that the risk of dieback is minimal. Make sure that all around you have good green, because that is where the new growth will come from and the bark will cover it. This hole needs to be quite deep so that the bark that starts growing can grow around and over the cut that we've made. Now that the cut has been cleaned up, I can add cut paste over it, and over the course of the season, as the rest of the trunk grows, the bark will grow over it. Cut paste stops the cambium from drying out at the edge, and therefore you get a faster healing. Now let's look at this linden tree. Again, with a saw I'm going to remove the whole branch. Here you can see the branch collar, and I'm going to actually go with my concave cutters and remove a part of the branch collar. Linden have quite soft woods, so let's see whether my bypass pruners will just take this off instead of sawing. There we go. That was nice and easy. Now with knob cutters, take it deeper to make a depression. For bonsai we would like the wounds to close as much as possible. So here we have to go and make a bit of a depression in the trunk. By creating this depression, the bark can grow in and over the cut area. And of course, cut paste to seal the thing over and make sure it heals. This is an area where we did the same thing a year ago. And you can see the bark here has started to grow over the edges and is closing the wound.